Hi everyone, my name is Aleka. Welcome to my channel, Lake's View. I am new to YouTube. Thank you so much for giving my channel a chance. I created this channel just because I wanted to remind you all how vital your individual healing and self-care is on your journey towards self-development and self-empowerment. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you guys some healing messages for the month of April. I'm going to tell you guys what you need to heal, what's blocking you from healing, and then I'm going to leave you guys with some advice. Okay? Let's get to it, Aquarius. So, what does Aquarius need to heal for the month of April? 1 second. Okay, guys, so the Strength card fell out, okay? And when this card fell out, I did initially see it in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys may be having some sort of self-esteem issues right now. This could be any sort of self-esteem. Someone could have hurt your feelings, honestly, Aquarius. Someone could have hurt your feelings. Someone could have said something to you or did something to you that really hurt. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles came out. And what I feel like this is speaking to you working on yourself. All right, Aquarius, I do feel like you're allowing the harsh words of others to get to you, and you're allowing it to detour you from what you're supposed to be doing. What does Aquarius need to heal for the month of April? Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to heal for the month of April? Okay, so two cards came out. The Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles came out. So with the Five of Pentacles, again, I'm definitely getting a sense of lack. You're feeling like there is lack in something or that you lack something, okay? And this is keeping you in a very stagnant, indecisive mindset. You're not able to move on and proceed with the things that you are supposed to be doing right now because you're stuck in a sense of lack. You're thinking about something someone said you don't have, something someone says you lack, and this is really taking a huge toll on your self-esteem. Wow, Aquarius, I feel for you guys. What does Aquarius need to heal? And you know, Aquarius, I'm not seeing that you lack anything actually. I feel like you have a lot. You see this right here? This is a form of boredom, okay? You're boredom, you're bored, you feel very seldom, you don't really like, you're not interested in anything right now. I feel like, you know, when you're a little girl and you know, maybe your mom makes you wear something or does your hair in a way that you don't like, and she's making you go out like that, and you're like, no, I don't want to go out like that, I don't want to do it, and everyone else is telling you, you look so nice, you look so cute, but there's something about your self-esteem and your insecurity here that's keeping you blocked. It really, really is. You really need to heal this back and forth in your mind. I feel like you need to change the way you talk to yourself, Aquarius. I feel like, you know, you talk down on yourself a lot. You're probably the type of person who, I'm not saying you do it on purpose, but you are your own biggest critic, Aquarius. You find a lot wrong with yourself, and I feel like this is because other people have said things to you that have really gotten to you. Okay, other people have said things to you over time that has made you begin to feel low in self-esteem and has begun to make you feel like you lack things that you actually don't lack. You have a lot going for yourself, Aquarius. I'm not just saying that. What does Aquarius need to heal in the month of April? What does Aquarius need to heal in the month of April? Aquarius. I do feel like you need to heal the way you talk to yourself, okay? And you do need to see all the blessings that are pouring into you. I feel like because people have said some horrible things to you, you never see what you actually have going for yourself. All you hear is the things people are telling you are wrong with you. That's all you hear, Aquarius. Nothing else. But this is all coming at you, and you don't even see it because you're too focused on like, no, I don't want this. I don't want anything. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. But this is all like shooting down on you. Like God is giving you all of these blessings and you're not even seeing it because you're focused on the negative. So what is blocking Aquarius? What is blocking Aquarius? What is blocking Aquarius from healing their self-esteem? What is blocking Aquarius from healing their self-esteem? Seeing your worth. Seeing what you're really capable of. I knew it. Like I knew that I knew it, Aquarius. Like I really knew that you were a person that had a lot to offer who was really just not seeing it because other people got in your head. I just knew it. I knew there was nothing wrong with you. Aquarius, you can make anything happen. You can do whatever you want. And you're so unique. You are so unique. You're so interesting. Did you ever consider that maybe people say certain things to you because they see how much you shine, they see how much you're different, they see that, you know, you have a certain quirkiness about you. And people are drawn to that about you. And some people envy it. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever consider the fact that people are envious of you, Aquarius? Consider it a strong possibility. So tell me more about Aquarius's blockages. What's blocking Aquarius from healing the self-esteem? Aquarius, you got so much going on for yourself, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. What does Aquarius need to heal? I think this has made you a very defensive person, all right? And because you're so defensive, I do feel like it's a negative energy you're putting out where it's becoming hard for you to manifest because your self-talk is so horrible, Aquarius. The way you talk about yourself, and you have so much going on. Like, I feel like you're like, oh, I'll never be able to do that, or I'll never be that pretty, or I'll never be that thin, or I'll never be able to achieve that goal. I will never be that rich. I'll never, and you don't even realize that you are blocking these things from coming in. And these things want to come in. They want to come in. Remember, I told you, this is being given to you, but you block them every step of the way. You don't just receive them. You don't just remain open to these things that are coming your way. You're really, really staying in a negative mindset, and this is really affecting you. It's affecting what blessings you're allowing into your life. You're staying stagnant. You're staying in your head. You have the worst self-talk right now. If only you would remind yourself what you have going for yourself instead of reminding yourself what you lack or what other people think you lack. What is blocking Aquarius? God. 10 of Wands. Letting go of the burden. There are a lot of wands here. All right, letting go of the burden. Okay, Aquarius. You see all these wands here? So I feel like these are the same wands as these, okay? Instead of you allowing these wands to come in freely and allowing them to land where they're supposed to land and bless your life in areas that they're supposed to bless your life, you've decided to collect the wands and go put them away somewhere because right now you can't deal with them because you're too busy reminding yourself of all the things you lack. So you're going to put the wands away for some other day, some other time when you have time to deal with them and build the stability that's there for you to build. Wow. You are your harshest critic right now, Aquarius. Like, you are really in your own way, and it's all because of things people have said to you. That's why this is blowing my mind, because it's like, I don't feel like you really thought anything was wrong with you until other people started saying things to you. Allow these blessings to fall into place the way they're supposed to. Do not take them and sabotage yourself and put them away. You're not utilizing the blessings God is giving you. You're putting them away because you feel exhausted. Look at this person. You feel exhausted. You feel tired. You're tired. You don't even have the time to build these houses, even though you were given the materials to do it. You're not feeling motivated to do it. You're not feeling motivated. Why? Because you don't feel good about yourself right now. You don't feel good about yourself right now, Aquarius. And I do feel like this is the typical situation where people see your light, they see all the things that you have that they don't, and they just feel the need to bring up your shortcomings. You know, there are people who do this who don't even realize what they're doing. For example, the hating ass friend who always has something to say. You can't do anything good for yourself without them saying something negative, you know? You can't come out and look nice without them pointing out the one little hair that's out of place. I want you to take a good look at the people around you and ask yourself if you feel like these people are doing that to you. Okay, Aquarius? I want you to think about that. So I'm gonna pull you some cards of advice right quick. Yeah, let's do that. What advice do you have for Aquarius moving forward? What advice do you have for Aquarius moving forward? Knight of Swords. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. I feel like maybe you take the things people say to you, and maybe sometimes you don't say anything not because, you know, you don't know how to defend yourself, but maybe like what they said to you got you really in your head, so it takes you a little bit longer to process the way it made you feel. And then by the time you figure out how it made you feel, it kind of feels like, why bring it up? Because it's kind of over and it looks like you're just salty or something and you're feeling sensitive. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. You know, if someone says you're this way, you say, no, that's not me. This is me. I want you to defend yourself. And I want you to tell people that you don't like it when they say certain things to you. You know? And any person in your life who cares about you will take into consideration if you're telling them that something that they do hurts you. They would stop. They would stop. Even if they didn't realize that's what they were doing at first, when you tell them, they should take a moment of introspection and think to themselves, do I hurt my friend's feelings? Do I say things to my friend that hurts them, that belittles them, that makes them have low self-esteem? If you love someone, you would never do that on purpose. So if you tell someone in a mature manner the way you feel and why and what makes you feel this way, they should definitely hear you out. And any person who's not your real friend, that is the person that's going to respond negatively to you telling them the way they make you feel. And that means you just don't need that friend. Okay, Aquarius. Get another card of advice for Aquarius. Another card of advice for Aquarius. Another card of advice for Aquarius. The Fool card. Take a leap of faith. Do something different. Do something you don't usually do, like, you know, like say something. You know, Aquarius, what's crazy is you can be very sharp with your tongue sometimes. You know, and maybe that you feel like when you do defend yourself, there's ways to defend yourself without coming off defensive. Okay? There is a way to express how you feel without being sharp. And I feel like because you're a person who does feel so deeply, but you come from a more logical state of mind, you're like, okay, well, my emotions don't matter. It's my logic that matters. But your emotions do matter, okay, Aquarius? So you can speak on your emotions. Aquarius are not the best people to explain the way they feel. They're not the best people for that, you know? They can tell you the hardcore facts, but to get deep, they can't really do too much of that. It's uncomfortable. It's not that they can't do it, it's just very uncomfortable and it feels very unnatural for them. So Aquarius, I want you to try something different. I want you to express your feelings. First, I want you to process them. Don't just react off of the first thing that comes to your mind. I want you to really think about what you want to say before you say it. And I mean, like, even if something happens and then you take a deep breath and you take a few seconds just to collect yourself and then respond, do that, but don't just respond out of defensiveness, because you want people to hear you. Because as soon as you come off defensive, it seems like you pressed for something, and you're not pressed for nothing, Aquarius. No, you're not. You're not. I want you to express your feelings without seeming impressed. It's the best way I can put it, okay? And it's very possible for you to do this. All you have to do is sit with yourself and ask yourself, how are you feeling and what triggers you to feel that way? And then express yourself. And then if, like I said, if it's a person who cares for you, they will then respond with some sort of understanding, okay? But any person who shuts you down or makes you feel like you're just being sensitive because you told them how you feel, Aquarius, you don't need that person. Bye. Okay, so I'm gonna pull you guys a card from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. Can you guys see that? Yeah, and I'm gonna leave you guys with this message, okay? What does Aquarius need to heal in the month of April? What self-care message do you have for Aquarius in the month of April? What self-care message do you have for Aquarius in the month of April? What self-care message do you have for Aquarius? Okay. Watch a movie. Relax. You know, when I just said watch a movie, I thought about how movies always have a certain plot. You know, usually there's, you know, the protagonist, the antagonist, there's the whole storyline, and then there's the way things turn out. It usually turns out in the favor of the protagonist. Usually, you know, there's usually some sort of character development that happens with the protagonist. The protagonist is faced with several challenges, and usually in the typical story they overcome these things. I do feel like the things people have said to you, these are challenges that you need to overcome. You need to learn something. There needs to be some sort of moral of the story. I do think the fact that people are treating you this way is a lesson that you're supposed to learn in order to speak up for yourself, and also in order to help your self-esteem. To help your self-esteem. These things, these challenges are necessary. These are necessary challenges. These are things that are supposed to help you grow, believe it or not. Growth is not always comfortable, Aquarius. It's not. It's not always comfortable. And you have to understand that you are the star. You are the star, Aquarius. You know that. And this is your movie. How do you want it to end? Do you want the protagonist to win, or do you want the antagonist to win? Do you want to show your character development? Do you want to show people how much you've grown? How strong you are? Because you are very strong. You're very unique and very strong. And remember that anytime that you are a unique being, a being that exudes light, naturally, people are coming for you. Naturally. They may not even realize they're doing it. They just know there's something about you that's different. It's different, so it's an easy target. It's easy to point out the things that are different. The things that are the same, those aren't interesting. We're used to that. But when you see something different, when you see an Aquarius, Aquarius is the star. You are the star of this movie. How do you want it to end, Aquarius? It's your decision. So I'm going to read the guidance from the book. Your mantra is, I am worthy of relaxing. Movies are a beautiful way to escape into fantasy. Slip into another culture or try on a different point of view. Try something different, Aquarius. They can be the perfect indulgence when you need a timeout, a perspective shift, a deep belly laugh, or a good cry. Plan a night to watch a movie by yourself and journal about how it makes you feel. Think about how things make you feel, Aquarius. Treat yourself to a solo date night at the movie theater. Don't go to the movie theater right now, but eventually, yes, you can do that. Or Netflix, Hulu, whatever you got. Treat yourself to a solo date night at the movie theater. You are worth it. Organize a themed movie night with a loved one or a group and step out of reality and into a story together. Aquarius, I want you to do something you don't usually do. If you are the type of person who usually lets someone say something to you, and whether it bothers you or not, you just don't really respond or react, at least not to people, I want you to try something different. I want you to give people a run for their money, and I want you to say something. And I want you to say something very intelligent, emotionally intelligent. Say something that they don't expect because they didn't expect all of that from Aquarius. Show them just how unique you are. Show them just how interesting you are. Show them just how special you are. Okay? And this doesn't have to be done like in a cocky way. You can definitely get your point across and remain modest. Be very modest. It's my advice for you to be modest when you deliver this message to whoever these people are. Okay? Because I feel like if this person cares, they'll actually feel bad enough. Think about what you said. Okay, Aquarius? Okay. Well, if you guys like my style, I would love it if you could like, share, and subscribe. Definitely introduce yourself in the comments below. Let me know if this message resonates with you at all. Tell me your story. This means so much to me that you guys even gave my video a chance. As I said earlier, I am new to YouTube, so I'm definitely excited to be involved in all of this and, you know, interact with you guys. So I just stopped by to remind you guys that your healing is so essential for your self-care, and that your self-care is so essential for your soul. Take care of yourself, Aquarius.